Inexplicable footage surfaced of a flying saucer shooting down a U.S. nuclear warhead during a plant test in 1964. A photo of a flying saucer taken in 1964 discovered. Numerous publications have accused the Pentagon of hiding video footage of a flying saucer attack on a U.S. nuclear warhead. Ufologist and writer Robert Hastings, who presented the results of his investigation on the website UFO Chronicle, has no doubt that there is relevant footage kept away from the public sight. Retired U.S. Air Force officers Lieutenant Bob Jacobs and Major Florence Mansman told Hastings about the incident itself. Allegedly, they personally saw the recording because they themselves produced it together with other specialists who were part of the group that was engaged in photographic and video recording of missile test launches. Jacobs then directed the military telescope unit in Big Sur, California, which filmed the rocket's flight over the Pacific Ocean. Mansman served as the chief image analyst at Vandenberg Air Force Base, now Vandenberg Space Force Base, in Santa Barbara County, California. The existence of the recording was also confirmed by Luis Elizondo, who introduced himself as the former director of the Pentagon's Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, ATIP for short. He claims that he was studying UFOs and, among other secret footage, saw those that the lieutenant and the major talked about. According to witnesses, the object was a classic disc shape. While rotating and glowing with its lower part, it circled several times around the warhead, which had separated from the Atlas rocket, and fired 4 beams, bright beams at it. At least that's how everyone who saw it understood the recording. The missile was real, the warhead was a dummy, and did not carry nuclear warheads. Perhaps the alien attack was almost of a demonstration nature. Skeptics, of course, doubt and do not believe in aliens, but they cannot explain why the warhead suddenly collapsed and was lost. According to unconfirmed reports, both the object and the warhead fragments hit the radar screens from which pictures were also taken. There are probably reasons for the disaster that do not involve alien intervention. However, Jacobs and Mansman are extremely embarrassed by the fact that 2 days after they viewed the tape, 2 CIA agents came to them and confiscated the footage. Elizondo's attempts to find the footage were unsuccessful. He admitted that the recording was missing. Most likely, in his opinion, the Pentagon is simply tearing it down. And there are photos of a flying saucer taken in 1964 discovered. Various things here. Perhaps the flying saucer that attacked the warhead looked exactly as it appeared in photographs taken in 1964. The photographs, several of them, were found in the Graphic and Publication Services Branch Collection within the National Archives and Records Administration, NARA for short. Each photo stored in the archive is clearly labeled Flying Saucer, June 4th, 1964. The video was filmed by someone named Paul Villa, who claimed that, having telepathic contact with the aliens, he learned that they would arrive in the vicinity of the city of Peralta in New Mexico. He arrived at the identical time and photographed the saucer on which they arrived. He said that the aliens demonstrated their strength, lifting his car into the air, but there is no photo of the levitating car in the archive. This mysterious story has generated continued interest in UFOs and their possible effects on humanity. Questions about the origin, motives, and purposes of such appearances only increase in the conundrum, which emphasizes the need for further study and disclosure of such amazing phenomena. And while the mystery of the UFO that shot down the nuclear missile in 1964 remains unknown, its solution may shed light on one of the most exciting events in the history of human interaction with the unknown and mysterious world of space. Are we closer to a full disclosure or not? Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. And this is on Collective Spark. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.